On the edge of the border of the unified empire and the eastern shore, soldiers sit on either side of a wall. They are at war. But this day is a festival day. You all miss home. Far to the north, in Ouroboros, the capital of the unified empire, the imperial throne is throwing a great gala, and parades go through the streets for the Sado Festival. Slightly to the east, in Cheapledon, they are 7 days in to the longest Saturday festival of the entire continent, as they celebrate for 2 weeks. 2 weeks of fair, 2 weeks of drinking, 2 weeks of homage and penance to the fawn of Gorefire. Below the mountains of Emery's Spine, in Penny Trail, the temple will be cleaning its halls. People are already up hanging banners for the first of 3 days of a fair. In Torrid Bend, the White Temple of the Fawn is lighting bonfires again. Far out in Elegant City, the Emerald Chapel is opening all of their doors an hour before dawn to prepare to welcome anyone and everyone, be they worshippers of ink or the fawn of Gorefire, for games, for merriment. In Baylorn, in the city square, merchants are already coming out. People are already setting up tents with games. They have no temple, but there are so many clerics gathering around the central well and fountain to hand out pamphlets, to hand out tokens, to begin this day of merriment. In Karen's Pass, the duocracy seat is already awake and sending envoys out to their city to begin celebration. But on a wall that stretches from the Alban Peaks all the way to the river known as Setzer Sorrow, hundreds of miles of wall, various encampments of soldiers sit, waiting. The sun won't rise for an hour, but your watch has already begun. As we travel far north, only 10 miles south of Setzer Sorrow, to a section of the wall where a portcullis long ago was sealed shut from a war almost a century ago. Here on either side of the wall are encampments of soldiers. Here on either side of the wall, the Eastern Shore and the Unified Empires. People wait and watch this point of potential entry, this point of vulnerability, and think about where they would be otherwise. Some of you have already been awake for some time, having pulled the night watch. Some of you are just waking up, getting ready for the morning watch. Riders from either nation are traveling to you with mail from your posts to tell you of what is to come, or maybe to bring word from family or friends or loved ones. As we come in on the side of the eastern shore with the Remike, a blonde woman in her nightshirt of white with a black jacket from her day job is crouched, splayed out on the ground. Small telescope, just watching the wall and then watching the hills beyond. Lieutenant Ashley Tor. The person in command of this Eastern Shore post. And I will ask our Remike, who is there on the night shift?
It's Usman. Um, Not somewhere that I can be spotted. And in fact, the first thing you would, where a normal night shift soldier might patrol, you instead see a black and orange fox, fully adult, um, looking a little probably eerie or strange, not quite natural. But somewhere where no one can see her or him. Yeah, somewhere where no one can see him. Sorry, first time playing a cishet dude or a cis dude in a TTRPG game with other people. Uh, Um, Somewhere where no one can see him, eyes glinting with golden or with what once was gold but is now orange, uh, eyes in the dark, um, skin pitch black, with is a tiefling with horns that curl back and hair that is cut in the model of those horns that turns into a mohawk, um, with crystalline highlights, form, yeah, pitch black skin, 30 years old, 6 feet, uh, is Uzmain Amazu, a tiefling who, if you were to look closely, might be part Genasi, considering how much is like hard lined and rock about his appearance.
Usman, um, what is your passive perception?
Let's see, as a ranger, 19.
You see as Ashley puts the telescope down, looks aside, and makes just a hand signal up as there's a rider coming from somewhere over the hills. And this hand signal is to let you know that someone with your country's emblems on them is approaching the post.
Not wanting to give away my position, the fox approaches instead.
Ashley doesn't get up off the ground and instead just kind of splays down. Uh, this is not a place where an officer should stand. As a rider comes up, and on the side, There's actually a emblem for the messengers of the continent. It's mail coming in.
Um, the fox, whose name no one knows, simply motions. Once it's been cleared that this is an ally or just a non hostile, just motions to allow them in. My eyes are on them and my weapon is drawn just in case anything happens. My bow is out. I am in a position, and yeah.
The rider continues in. Ashley crawls along the ground over until eventually standing out of sight of the portcullis. She points up at you and makes a motion.
For me to come down,
Yes.
I don't. I never do. When that motion is made, the wolf, who people have started to call Uzmain at this point, because it's far more likely you'll see the wolf than it is that you'll see me. The wolf makes its way over. By the way, above table, the wolf is not a ranger companion. I'm a gloomstalker, but I have one level in warlock, so I labeled the wolf as the familiar. I hope that's okay.
Brilliant. And I love it.
Awesome. Yeah.
Ashley takes a bag from the courier, hands a bag of different mail over to the courier, looks at the wolf. You know, you could just be here.
And with my voice, because you can do that with Pact of the Chain, if I'm not mistaken, um, the fox replies, the fox replies, yes, you want your snipers to be visible and for their appearances to be known by people who could be caught and tortured for information later. That sounds like brilliant military strategy, doesn't it?
You know what? I've been awake for 18 hours, so I will give you that.
Only 18.
I'm sorry. Some of us gave up our commissioned post in a city to come out here to the front lines.
Some of us were enlisted when we had some of us were enlisted from small towns and villages and felt like we didn't really have much of a choice.
Fair. Watch watch the southern wall. There's portions of it which are still degraded and are broken apart. Um, I'm going to get coffee and to turn this mail over to the other troops.
Uh, all right. And Uzman walks away. Actually, before Uzman walks away, sa- says, "If you see Loverboy, tell them I'm looking for them."
Well, I'm going to have to make sure they get up for morning shift. So absolutely. We're going to move over to the Empire side momentarily. Um, on the Empire side, Captain Jeremiah Wickless. Um, he got his post because he is from a wealthy farming family in Colby. He hates his post and he hates this war. Is in a tent, currently going over inventory and supplies and rations. Um, who might be in this command tent with Captain Jeremiah Wycliffe?
Okay. The second Linden is in the tent with Captain Jeremiah Wycliffe. You'll see, uh, I'd say about 6'2", broad-shouldered, not quite as much muscle as he probably could have, but he works out, where we are. Uh, Green skin, orc, hair carefully pulled back, pulled into a tight, low ponytail, uh, collar pulled up against the deepening cold of the season, and glasses.
Jeremiah looks up, exhausted. They shorted us again on provisions this last run.
How much?
We'll have no barley socks or no breads. We do have salted meats and mead from my town, apparently. 2 barrels for the month. We have no potatoes. But supposedly they are sending in another cart soon.
Supposedly. Ink's gifts will only go so far.
Fortunately, we took those provisions from the envoy recently, so we should be fine. But the men will lose their resolve at this rate. But the throne has sent us a boon of 1 cask of wine for the holiday.
How many troops do we have again?
40 here at this post.
So that's what, about a sip per man.
It's looking poorly, really. Is there any way that you can stem the company's morale? I'm going to write to my father to see if he can send anything to us.
The only thing I can think of to boost morale would be actually finding a way to celebrate.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe my father will have considered my plight, and we're one of the greatest producers of mead in all of the Sablewood. Maybe, just maybe, get something.
Junior's expression will tighten a little bit at the usage of that word plight. But in that way of, nope, this is your superior officer, hold your tongue. We'll just smile and nod.
Go ahead, and because
Christopher, uh, If I remember correctly, he still has his instrument. Maybe he'd be willing to play something for the troops.
I'd do so much for morale.
I'll go around and ask.
Do me a favor.
Sir,
Feel free to take whatever is in the captain's larder. Whatever's left that I haven't given out. According to this report I have here, apparently not but a few months back, someone set fire to Funnel Bay, and unfortunately that's going to cut any resources from the south. And
is there any more information in that missive?
they've taken Gary down.
Hmm.
I'm going to make a tea, and I will leave you in charge until I wake from my nap.
Yep. I think Lyndon the second will just kind of silently hand over his own tea.
Thank you. Do your best.
You as well, sir.
Thank you. Well, going to quickly shift to someone who's getting pushed out of a bed.
What? What?
Um, Perry, full-blooded sea elf with little to no regard for any of you. Dark hair, graying skin, the blackest eyes possible. It's your shift.
Did you have to wake me that way?
Yes.
Fine.
I yelled at you for like 10 minutes.
I do not believe that.
You don't have to believe it. You just have to understand I was yelling at you.
You should do better at yelling.
I'm getting in my bunk and I'm going to sleep
All right.
because nobody is watching the portcullis right now.
I will go watch the portcullis.
Yeah. Get handed a bag of various lavender cornbreads.
Thank you.
It was what we were handed out this morning for breakfast. It's hard and it's terrible.
Well, I have strong teeth.
Good. Perry just climbs past you onto the top bunk.
Can I trip him just a little bit?
Absolutely. I'm not gonna make you roll anything for that. Just like he just falls down the ladder. Fucking shit.
You should be more careful.
You should wake up when it is your shift.
I did wake up. I'm awake now.
And I brought you breakfast. Fucker.
Thank you. Good night, Perry.
It's the day.
Good morning, then.
Exactly. Boots get kicked off out of the bed. Just one whacks you.
I take them outside with me.
That's the way it goes.
Yes.
Lieutenant Ashley Torres, yes.
I was just gonna. It can wait, but I was just gonna say that the fox is probably heading for Loverboy's room or the bunk where Loverboy slept
Excellent.
to meet with them to then bring them.
All right. That means that when you get out of your large tent, there's a fox waiting for you.
Well, hello, Usman.
Good morning, Marsh. Or good evening, I should say.
I was told it is morning, so good morning.
It makes a little difference to me. Everyone else here complaining about rest. I take 20 to 30-minute naps whenever I feel the safest to do so, and I'm fine.
You should stop lying to yourself about that.
I'm lying to you. I'm not lying to me. But anyway, let's let them rattle you with information. I'm here as always, so anything they need to say to me that they think anything that they feel we should bother Loverboy with this so that we can make Uzmain Loverboy's problem. Well, I'm here too. That's why I came to find you.
Oh, you have been my problem for a year.
I shouldn't be anyone's problem except our enemy, but apparently they want me to kill people, they want me to remain unseen, kill people, and play nice with them.
You are my favorite problem, at least.
Hmm. Any word on your brother?
I do not have a brother.
Right,
My sibling is back home.
right. Apologies.
I have not gotten mail.
This is a wonderful time to bring this into the narrative as Lieutenant Ashley Torres comes over with a giant mailbag.
Oh, I did get.
Letters for you, Marsh.
Oh, thank you.
Half of them look like they are marked return.
All right. Thank you.
To your post. She wanders off.
All right. I will look at my letters.
Half of them are missives that you sent out that have been returned undeliverable.
This is unfortunate.
Another one is a letter of reinstatement. They have added 13 months onto your enlistment.
All right. All right.
And then you just have a little tiny package.
I will
And
go to I will go to sit where I can watch the portcullis to open the things.
The fox follows.
the package is actually just full of a whole bunch of uh, root flour cookies, the kind that you would get at home.
Oh,
There's no message, nothing included. Just a bunch of root flour cookies with cinnamon and sugar.
the kind from home?
Yeah.
All right. I will put them in my bag for now.
As you take your post, and we're going to go to our last soldier, who's currently being awoken by Belly Ton, a dwarf from the far north. Belly, who is young and stupid and has the scraggliest beard for a dwarf. Wake up! Wake up!
As soon as like that first shake happens, like Lyndon like springs out of the bed and is on his feet looking around. Are we under
So,
attack?
no, 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 no. We're not under attack. I just came to say, you know, they're making breakfast, and also, I don't know what time it is, but I'm pretty sure your shift starts soon.
Looks up at the window. Hmm, I don't usually oversleep. Thank you. You see, he's just like
That's no
quickly
problem.
starts getting dressed. You see he's kind of short. He's a 6 foot tall hobgoblin. He's kind of basically putting on his military gear, getting himself ready. He doesn't wear any armor. He's just kind of got like a loose shirt that he ties a belt around to kind of keep it from flapping. And then the last thing he puts on, he has a bandana that he kind of ties around his head. And that kind of like flares back. That creates an effect when he runs because everybody knows that sometimes in a fight, an overwhelming presence can be a good thing. He goes, all right, what was breakfast this morning?
But we had salted meat, um, salted meat, and there was a bunch of bacon.
Some more salted meat. Sounds delicious.
Well, there was like 3 different animals in there. I don't know. All I know is that Mel came in this morning, and I got myself a cask from my old employer, so I'm gonna get shit-faced drunk.
You do that, son. Lyndon's like 20 years old.
Belly is a teenager. Hey, it's from the Ruddy Buff. Uh, do you do you want any?
Oh no, I don't drink.
Oh, fine. I'll drink it by myself.
Yeah,
That's no
you can
worries.
have my share to that too, bud.
You got yourself a deal. I tell you, the old man, he was awesome, and I can't believe, even down here, he's still sending me things. I can't wait to get back to working in his pub.
As soon as this war ends, I'm sure you'll get there. And he's gonna give the young dwarf a tug on the scraggly beard.
I, eh, those are my new hairs. You gotta be careful with those.
Oh, don't worry, I only pulled out one. You still got three left.
He just flops onto a bunk.
And Lyndon's gonna go look for breakfast. And the mail.
Um, as we cut
Yeah.
over, and
If I
yes,
may, I feel like if you're looking for breakfast, you'll probably run into Junior as he is actively casting purify food and water on any rations that are looking a little bit suspicious.
It's always good to double check, huh, Junior?
Well, gotta spread it as much as we can. How you doing, Twinkle Toes? and
Well,
he'll give you a light punch on the arm.
kind of like rolls with it a little bit and goes, "Eh, I can see you're still alive, so that's a good thing.
Hmm.
I haven't succumbed to
Every
old
day,
age
right?
yet."
Hey, I'm only 20 years older than you. Calm down.
That's like double my life there, Junior.
Yeah, yeah. Sleep all right?
Yeah, too well, apparently. Young guy had to wake me up.
Yeah.
Lots of meat today. Didn't really send much else, huh?
Yes, that's part of the problem, and he will gesture at the rations that he was there was some stuff that was starting to look slightly off, like maybe there was a little bit of like it wasn't packaged properly, so moisture had gotten in and maybe it was starting to mildew. Uh that just we're gonna wave over that with some of Ink's ministrations, as it were.
Well, it's a good thing you got that kind of magic. Mine don't do nothing like that.
Oh, my Ink merely grants extensions, shall we say.
Sometimes that's all that we can hope for. How long you been doing this again?
Uh, about 5 years now, I'd say.
Does it
What
get
was
any
it for
better or
you?
does it always suck? It's been about 6 months.
Yeah. It's a living.
Yeah, they pitch it as a bunch of glorious charges and dashing bits of heroism, but all it is mostly just being cold, being hungry, and watching the darkness
Yes, it's boredom until it's not.
until it's not.
Speaking of, have you been counting the days?
So what?
The days. Do you know what day it is?
Oh, no, I stopped doing that a little while ago. I was getting annoyed.
Well, it's a holiday.
Oh, what happens on holidays?
Hang on, I'm desperately trying to remember what the name of our holiday is.
Shadow Festival.
Shadow Festival. Yes, thank you. Well, it's Shadow Festival back home for me, and I'm sure for you.
Oh, yeah, that's still a thing up here?
Not with the supplies they sent our way.
Hmm.
I've been charged with figuring out how we can possibly raise morale.
Well, anything but that guy with the guitar.
Christopher won't be helpful.
I think that's gonna have the opposite effect.
Yeah, he does tend to play Splendor Wall a lot.
Yeah, if I have to hear Splendor Wall one more time,
And it kind of just reminds us of where we are, you know,
you can
Wall,
always,
Splendor
yeah,
Wall.
yeah. I think that's why he does it. I think he's trying to be annoying on purpose.
That would explain some things. Maybe I should talk with him later.
If he knows any other songs, maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
Just tell him no Splendor Wall.
Actually, I'll do I see Christopher anywhere nearby?
You know what? You do see Christopher, and Belly has already been drinking what he got from
Mm-hmm.
back home, and is currently over there singing a song with him,
Mm-hmm.
trying to teach him the song.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as oh, the dragon was great and green, my lads, and just trying to turn over these lyrics and get Christopher to understand the music.
Mm-hmm. Can I wander over and, I used to be a teacher. Can I attempt to assist Belly in this instruction?
You know what? Absolutely. Um, you know what? I'm gonna roll advantage. As you're gonna hear a folk tune from
Hmm.
Ouryn. Um, it went poorly even with advantage.
No,
So
I wasn't a music teacher.
excuse me as this dwarf is gonna sing really badly. Oh, the dragon was great and green, my lads. The dragon was great and green. He burnt the fields and scared the folk, the cruelest beast, Ouryn, but sly old wolf, the white fox with teeth so sharp and sly. He tricked the worm to turn a mouse and ate him for her eyes. The dragon laughed, no man can fight, nor spear can strike me down. I'll be a mouse and change again, and still I'll wear the crown. But sly old Buff, the white fox with teeth so sharp and sly, he tricked the worm to turn a mouse and ate him for our eye. And it goes on like that
Hey.
for a while. There's actually more verses to this.
Uh-huh.
As you help the two of them find a melody, it's not
Hmm.
great.
No.
I
I
rolled a
think
10 and
it's
a 9.
up here, or here.
Yeah, I rolled a 10 and a 9.
Oh no.
It's very bad. Belly is singing his heart out. Christopher is trying to find where is that note. This is so bad.
Hmm. It's just with Junior, it's just desperately reaching for that teacher essence of trying to impart a skill, but it is not a skill that he possesses. So he's really struggling, and it's just going back on those teacher core basics of, well, it's okay, just give it another try. It's okay.
As you hear the entire ballad, and I'm not singing the rest of the verses. Hey, I had this already prepared because these things happen
Of
in
course
in,
you
in a
did.
camp. We're gonna cut over as uh Marsh. Uh,
Yes.
you're sitting over here, um, on the other side watching the portcullis, and you can hear this awful music.
Oh, sounds like they're having more fun than us. Possibly.
Give me just a second.
I am writing in my journal.
If I may, I don't want to intrude on the scene, but if the fox is still with them,
Of course.
um, you'll hear they they're being awfully loud for soldiers on a battlefield. Give me just a second, Marisha. And that last part is a whisper, and from Uzmain's hiding spot, he's looking to see if he can see the person playing the instrument.
Make a perception check.
Usman, leave them be. It is a festival after all.
28.
You can barely spot this person with a guitar sitting here playing. You can't spot the singer, but you can spot the person playing the guitar.
Can I spot so I spotted the guitar itself and the
You can see
player?
where the shoulder and the hand is.
Usman, do not do anything. Let them be.
Mm,
Maybe if you
are they
slept more, this would not be so bad for you.
I am going to take a shot. I don't
This
know
is,
if I can see this person's face, but I'm going to try my best to shoot toward a vital area.
I will plead while you are doing this. Uzme, no one is fighting. It is a festival day. This is a bad idea. I know
Have
that
they
you do not,
declared it?
I mean, we are not fighting. We are just sitting.
And while we're sitting and they're playing music, they could have an entire unit coming from somewhere we can't see, while this fool playing badly gives lulls us into a false sense of security.
Uzman, this is why you are in the tree, so that you can see all these things.
Marsh, make persuasion. Uzmain. I just want you to actually make a wisdom against
Okay.
that persuasion.
Okay.
They have to be good. That was a 7.
So with a 17 on the die plus 3
Going,
for a dirty
I'm
There
20.
is absolutely nothing that is going to stop you from taking the shot if you want to.
I'm
I am
gonna.
I'm going to tell him what you did. I'm going to tell him. He'll be so disappointed in you.
That that stops me.
As you lose sight of the guitar player, as Christopher leans forward, and like, yeah, Billy, maybe you need a melody. I have the melody. It's right here. I sung this since I was 6 years old.
With a um with a 22, does that hit the guitar? Not the
Yep.
person, but the instrument.
Yes, it does.
That's what I'm aiming for then.
Absolutely.
Just an all black arrow shoots across and hits this instrument in a place where you are going to need to repair it if you are going to keep playing.
Um,
My name is Uzman, and I do not like to kill people, but I will shoot at people even though they're not fighting, and then I will have to kill more people.
so we jumped to the other side of the wall because two people just saw this other than Belly, who's just like, what the fuck?
I
And Christopher's
immediately go
just
to
like,
cover both of them.
Christopher just lays down on the ground, fully
Is
holding the guitar still.
is Christopher hurt?
Nope. Just
Yep.
laying on the ground, holding a
Yep.
guitar.
I am using my height to cover both of them as I scan.
Did anybody
Perception.
does anybody else in the room notice this or just
You definitely are going to see this too because you are
okay?
in proximity when this occurs.
Hmm.
17.
Okay.
Um, I'm going to actually just ask for a stealth check from Uzme.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace if I can.
Absolutely, I don't care. Do it. Do it
On
now.
me and Marsh.
Yep, do it.
So that's a plus 10 if I know my spells.
You
Right.
absolutely do. That is a plus 10.
Beautiful. Wait a minute. Where'd that spell go? It was right here. Oh, I need to adjust this back. So I can't cast that. Because they took it away when I adjust. No, hold on. I'm supposed if I still have
You know
access to
what? We're
second
not going to
round.
worry about it whatsoever.
You
We're going to say you can do it.
sure.
Yes, you should
Okay,
still.
great. All right, so that's a plus 10 for both of us, Marsh.
Okay. Do I need to also roll stealth?
No.
That's a
Okay.
24.
There is nobody that you can see. You can see part of an encampment on the other side above the wall, but you cannot see where anyone was shot of an arrow from.
Okay. Based on the fact that I've been doing this for a minute, and presumably the angle the arrow came from, I can at least assume higher up.
Yes.
I would like to use thaumaturgy to create an earth tremor.
Interesting.
And I would also like to use it to amplify my voice.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to say in this moment? I think it's the beginning of a prayer for ink.
Okay.
It speaks of the in-between time of twilight when both endings and beginnings can coexist.
Or religion.
Dirty 20.
You do not receive a response, even though you're doing a prayer, but there is an overcast that comes in this early morning.
Yeah. I
Uh,
will say to Marsh, I didn't aim for the boy, just the instrument.
Well, that is something.
from the table, uh, Lyndon has stood up right now, and you now see that he's kind of got this swirling kind of energy around him that kind of settles into his shirt, and then the shirt goes stiff for a little bit, and then kind of falls slack again as he casts mage armor, and he calls out, "Anybody dead?"
No, not on our side. And thaumaturgy is still active, so that booms out. And then I turn it off.
Anybody hurt?
Only my guitar!
See, even the enemy knows that you can't play that thing worth a damn.
Hand it over, Chris. I'll begin casting mending.
He sits up. So, I'm going to bed. I've had enough. Fortunately, I have half of this still. I'm gonna drink it all and go to sleep real hard.
Make sure to drink some water after.
I'm not on shift.
All right, I'm not your
Teenage boy
parent.
wanders off with this scraggly dwarf beard that isn't growing in right.
Hmm.
Hopefully he'll learn.
Well, hopefully that's the least exciting thing that we have happen today, I say incredibly sarcastically.
Mm-hmm.
Over on the Unified Empire side, another rider is coming.
Now, I will ask a question. Is it normally protocol for somebody specific to go see who that is, or does everyone just kind of go crowd?
Generally, an officer or a non-commissioned officer is going to
Okay.
intercept.
Do they look, is it just like a notice that the rider is coming, or do we see the rider? Do we
You
hear?
can hear a horse approaching,
Hmm.
and then you see the insignia for Keska's Landing. Hey, and for everyone who hasn't gotten to experience it yet, Casca Landing is actually a guild that operates all around the world. They are the most reliable messengers in the world, and they are expensive. This isn't the same horse that came over to the Eastern Shore. These are people that you pay well, and they can get a message anywhere. And there's a Casca Landing seal on the side that is visible based off your perception as it is.
Wonder who ordered the express mail.
Yeah. Do you want to handle that? I think I need to do ministrations on this guitar.
Yeah, I'll go see what they want. You see, kind of grabs a piece of like salted pork, puts it back down, and heads outside.
Huge side saddlebag is there. Absolutely, possibly loaded with messages and missives.
Got anything for anyone in particular, or are you just dropping off
Looking for
the
Captain Jeremiah Wickless?
big tent? Here, I'll show you where it is.
Noted. And this very scrawny but well fed at the same time elf is just going to ride along next to you.
Mhm. It's early in the morning, and Lyndon is quite spry and young still, so he's going to kind of get his legs moving a little bit, and he's going to jog alongside the horse towards the tent.
We also have a missive for Gamfril.
Oh yeah, that's Lyndon.
Linden. All right. See the captain first. Hops off, waves a hand. The horse is actually covered in a dome, so you cannot reach all the missives and messages.
Can see why you're expensive.
We are reliable. Goes into the captain's tent.
Lyndon will follow and stand just inside the door.
Captain Jeremiah just lifts up slightly from where he was sleeping on his planning table. Yes.
You got mail, sir.
Oh. Casca missive direct to you. Casca, come. What is your passive perception? Twinkle
13.
does. 13. Okay. That's enough for you to catch that it actually has an Imperial seal on it.
So it's an important message.
If you have a return, here's a stone. Rub the stone once. We will return for the return, as the message has already been paid for on its return service. And we will be here within a day. Captain's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yes, thank you. Rub the stone if I want to send a message back. Got it. The elf turns around, walks out, looks at you. Where's Gamfril?
They're in the mess hall. Hey, Captain, you got any new orders?
Yes. You come in here for a moment.
I'll be right with you there, says to the mail guy.
Take a seat momentarily.
Luna will
Picks up
eye the chair and then like sit down, but he looks like he doesn't want to.
a now very cold, uh, tall metal kettle. Just pours out a cup of very lukewarm tea.
You want that heated, sir?
Yes, please.
Snaps his fingers and reheats it with the fire part of elementalism.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Stay here for a moment. I want to see what this is. Grabs a letter opener, slits open the Imperial seal. Fuck. Everything I just was about to tell you has changed. Make another fire if you could.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Can you make another fire?
Oh yeah, and is there a hearth?
There is like a little set of coals in the corner.
Yeah, he'll snap his fingers and like flare them up.
Captain Jeremiah Wickless walks over and then puts the envelope directly into them. Right. We'll have three cots of supplies coming by midday. Make sure
That a problem,
everyone...
sir?
No, it won't be a problem. Make sure that everyone who did a night shift who has been sleeping is up by midday.
Will do, sir. I'll let them know.
You had a day shift, correct?
Yep. About to go on duty soon, sir.
Yeah. And he gives you 2 notes out of a stack. Turn these over to Gamful. That is 2 additional rations for yourself for the day.
Thank you, sir. We'll make sure they get put to good use.
And send someone to tend to my armor. I'll need to actually wear it soon.
Is there planned conflict coming, sir?
We will discuss it at midday. You are dismissed.
Understood. He's gonna turn, he's gonna walk out. Mess hall's this way.
The other messenger the messenger will follow you till you arrive there.
Looks like you got mail, Junior.
I
Gamful,
do. Yes.
this is for you. If
Thank
you are
you.
not Gamful and you open it, it will explode. Turns around.
Unless my parents lied to me my whole life. Takes a finger,
There's
pushes
an
it under the
Imperial
flap.
seal on it.
Does what I just said, but with a little bit more caution and sense of decorum.
Takes only a couple of minutes to realize that this is actually a promotion. You have been elevated to captain of the wall post.
Does it indicate whether I would be replacing then?
Captain Jeremiah Wickless will leave at midday at a retirement ceremony.
Thank you. I didn't catch your name, but thank you.
My name doesn't matter. I am from the Casca Landing. If you need to send a correspondence, here's a stone. Rub the stone, and someone will come. Return message has not been paid for. It will be 35 gold to send a return message if you need to.
That's more than I've seen in my entire life. Okay, thank you.
Good day.
Good day.
As this
And-
Casca messenger just wanders off.
And I absent-mindedly clap Christopher on the shoulder and just say, "Keep up the good work, bucko." And I'm going to go immediately over to the captain's tent. Quarters,
Oh, but
tent, I'm not sure.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just yes. Because these are tents. These are temporary encampments. They're just well provisioned and well stocked.
Mhm.
And there's furniture in them. Because
Absolutely.
that's for some reason how we used to do stuff. And
Yep,
I don't
yep.
know why we still don't. Because having a bed in your tent is just smart.
So I'm going to immediately go over to the captain's tent, and I can't really knock, and I'll just announce myself and request entry. Sir,
And
I'll just go in holding my letter.
you can actually
May
see
I?
there's like 2 bottles of booze just opened up. One is completely empty already, and the other there's no glass. He's just drank half of it.
Did you want this?
This no.
May I assume you received a missive as well?
Yes. I'm being sent to carry down.
I'll nudge the bottle closer to him.
Here, I have another. Would you like to have a drink with me this morning?
Always.
Grabs
I
2
see
glasses
that
out.
the fire is still burning in the corner, and I will, not knowing that he already did this to his, but feeling it's appropriate, also burn my missive. I don't wish for a memento of this.
Yes, that's for the best. Not like you can fight the throne. Puts a glass in front of you after pouring from the bottle. Being put in charge of a squad of the Spire Company and a full battalion of Imperial. By God. So it looks like this is your post as of noon.
Any advice?
Do you know any of the Spire Lords?
No.
Do you know any publicans?
I was a teacher.
Do you know any of the official clerics, whether they're novice or royal? Then the best you can do is you write back to the Iron Shard and you ask for supplies and reinforcements, as I have done for months. I thought I was going to die out here, to be fair. It turns out I will die near the Auburn Peaks.
It's a better view.
You can't even see the ocean from here. There's a wall in the way. And even if we can get high enough, it's months until you can reach the ocean. Cheers. Captain to captain.
That's going to take some getting used to.
By noon, I will be Commander Wickless.
Congratulations on your promotion, sir.
At least my pension when I die at the Auburn Peaks will go to my family and my father, my siblings. Colby is a small town, but it is, well, you already know it's vastly important. We do most of the farming for the valley.
Have I ever told you how my goddess rewards her faithful? I can't forget. I will mark you as long as I am here.
Reaches into a pouch and pulls up a little fox statue and puts it on the table.
Do I recognize that as for the stranger?
Yeah.
Didn't take you for faithful of theirs. Seemed a little bit not, I guess we're almost on the same level right now.
My family are farmers, and though they are wealthy, they are farmers and workers, and we come from the common people. And we take care of the common people. And every week when I was a lad, my father would take me out into the woods to a broken shrine. For my faith, I was conscripted to an army to defend our country.
That's not why we hold faith.
No. But, stranger willing, there's a bag in his pocket. I will see you on the other side. Go take care of the men.
It's been an honor, sir.
And a pleasure.
That too. As much as one can derive pleasure in a place like this.
Certainly. As we slide over the wall. There's a rider approaching. That whose Maine will definitely see before anyone else. Also with Casca Landing on their bags.
If I'm seeing them, you said it's the guild people, the messenger
Yep.
guild people. Okay, then Nothing. I don't do anything.
Marsh, you'll be the first person in close enough proximity for when this horse comes up.
Hello.
This very slender, almost silver-skinned person. What they are, you don't know. No hair, no eyebrows. Just silver eyes, silver skin. In standard traveling clothes. A message for a prosecutor Ashley Toll,
Right.
and an additional message for a Kedic.
And all right. I can take you to the prosecutor. And I will take him. Lieutenant.
Ashley is actually just Lieutenant Ashley Tor is just at a table, just like putting all the food she can on a plate as people are eating breakfast in an area. Yes.
You have a message.
Fuck me. I'm Ashley Toll. May I have my message, please? This rider gets off their horse, puts a dome over the horse. Prosecutor Ashley Toll from the Magiostros of Elegant City. She looks like she's gonna shit her pants. Fuck me, fuck me. The messenger then leans over and whispers into her ear. Oh, fuck. Message for him, too. Right. Yeah. Leans over, whispers into the messenger's ear. Messenger nods and just starts walking off towards a field not near the camp.
Okay, goodbye.
Well, might as well get this out of the fucking way. Pops it open, looks at it. Fuck!
So it is good news then.
Well, you have a new lieutenant later today.
Where are you going?
Back to Elegant City.
Oh. My condolences?
Last I want to do is deal with all those rich pieces of shit with their fucking stupid problems.
Oh, yes, because war is better than that.
I'd rather get shot in the head than deal with them.
I can help with that.
No.
When Marsh says I can help with that, the fox will say for Usmain, lover boy, we both know you're quite a terrible shot. If anyone's going to help with that, I think I'm more suited.
I was going to say I know a guy.
Also, hyperbole is a thing.
I could take a shot at her head with my axe.
I have to go back to Elegant City. Apparently, my replacement will be here at midday.
Do you know who your replacement is?
Pendrick Sylvia. I don't know them.
All right. I also do not know them.
Could I roll history to see if I know them at all?
Yes, you can.
Beautiful. I'm all right at history. 16.
Pendrick Sylvia has been doing the southern campaigns, attacking the other side of the Southern Throne, moving up through the southern part of the continent. Rumor has it that Pendrick was actually responsible for the raids on Lonel Bay.
Any chance I know her disposition or treatment when it comes to snipers? Basically, what Uzmain is wondering is someone else in charge going to have to get used to leaving me to do my job the way I know how to do it?
To answer that properly, I'm going to answer it in two parts.
Okay.
Pendrick Sylvia does direct assault, but also covert assault, and stole uniforms from an elite military unit within the Empire to travel from Lonel Bay up through the southern parts of the Unified Empire. Pendrick Sylvia is brutal
Okay.
and efficient
Awesome.
and does not care about lying
Beautiful.
or being dishonorable.
Uzmain, hearing that name, goes, I like that one.
Also used to have the rank of Marshal, but has been demoted.
I really like that.
Mostly because of the murder of civilians and the taking of a choke point.
Maybe a little bit less. There's so many questions that I have no context for. It's deeply amusing.
I love it because I get to see them and I'm like, I'm not going to answer it. But you know that Pendrick Sylvia is on their way. For context for everyone here, Pendrick is actually one of the noble titles of the Magiastris.
Good for him.
So this is someone who is born into the equivalent of Eastern Shore nobility.
Good for him.
I'm not going to answer that till he shows up. And it's just about now that we're actually going to be taking our first break for this game. Why? Because human activities, and because a cat just knocked something over in the living room and I heard it.
That's always concerning.
Gotta check on that.
I don't know what it was, but it was loud.
Okay.
And considering I had to move everything around in the living room, I'm very concerned that it's a giant mirror that I had to move. So we're taking a break. There's going to be a video that's going to go here. Whatever that is, you'll find out when I decide what it is for whatever other
Nice.
thing we're doing. See you after the
Nice.
break.
Catch you in a few.
Gonna say over the comms. Things are getting worse, I think. There appear to be I don't understand all of it, but things are going red. Usually lots of noises mean good things on my planet, but I don't think they mean good things here. So yeah, we should do something. I think we need to move.
Hey there, Belle. Got a minute? Picture a city where it rains every day. A place where the streets shine with neon, booze, and bad decisions. And nobody, I mean nobody, can remember anything before a year ago. That's Silver City. No history, no records, no past. A world running on gasoline and gunpowder, dice games, back alley brawls, glamour, danger, trouble in a red dress, and something lurking just out of view. Sure, the cops are around, but when someone disappears in this town, the blues are about as helpful as a screen door on a submarine. That's where you come in. You're one of the specialists, the professionals, the folks people call when someone vanishes, when things get weird, when shadows come calling. You find people. Whether they're hiding, kidnapped, or swallowed up by something stranger, you and your crew take the job because in Silver City, somebody's gotta. Silver City, where the past is gone and the truth is always missing.
Put their back in view of his sight.
Oh,
It was
not back, full front.
okay. I thought it was you put your back to it as like a protection. But if you were anybody else or someone that I knew, like I felt comfortable being mean to like that, even though I don't play mean PCs ever until now, I was gonna be like, I fire again.
Yeah, and then something would have escalated.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm going to keep some of that in there, everyone.
I mean, that's
What
fine.
what it was, you'll find out when this shows up on live viewing for everybody.
That's fine. I didn't say anything scandalous.
You didn't say anything scandalous, and I will murder all of you because it is fun.
Sure.
We know.
You have any idea how many times Anne just killed me?
That's faster purple worm. That doesn't count.
When
I know,
I
but I
kill you, I will
listen.
make it hurt.
I am going to say that anytime you and I are at a table together and someone threatens my PC. Especially what I want to do is say it to Goblin because he's made it clear he's never going to kill a Mozzie. So if you're never going to kill her, every time you hit me, I'm just going to go, wow, and just hit me harder. Just because it's funny.
As we return to our game.
Beautiful.
In this moment in time, I'm actually going to ask everyone what they're going to do for a couple of hours as your shifts progress.
Uzmain is going to just popping it into the fox's mouth, grab food, and then bring it like up the tree via the fox to him, and he is going to eat that way. He keeps water that he refills in his own time on his person, and he also, if I prepare it, can make good berries. So he is keeping watch as diligently as possible.
Make a perception check.
Beautiful. 17 on the die plus 9 for a 26.
All right. There's the primary camp for the Unified Empire, which has been here for a while. About a half a mile south, there are actually carts pulling up and setting up another camp on the wall.
You said a half mile?
Yep.
I would have reported that for sure. Is there any symbol to say who that camp will belong to?
It is simply Empire colors.
Okay. I don't know if I have anything. No, because you didn't permit us to have like special items or anything. So I don't know if I have
Not for this.
anything. Yeah, there's nothing I can do that's special. But I will have reported like, oh, they're getting bold. Yeah, I would have written a missive, put it in um the fox's mouth, and given it to Marsh that just says they're getting bold. Another camp. Here are the coordinates.
Marsh, what are you doing?
I have found a kind of out of the way place to just kind of sit and watch the portcullis. Doodling in
Um,
my journal.
what's your passive perception?
15.
Okay. You can see that there's someone from the Unified Empire who occasionally looks barely over, but is keeping out of way, so they can't actually be targeted. They're just there, just watching.
All right.
Twinkle Toes, what are you up to?
Was given a job, so he's going around and telling, you know, subtly messaging people in their minds, you need to be up by midday. All the people that went to sleep, so he doesn't have to physically shake them, but in their heads, you need to be up at midday. Unless they stop him or there are certain people that he knows that are not okay with that. But this wouldn't be the first time that he's done something like this. So he also is going to find whoever, like a squire of some sorts, to go manage the former captain's armor, as he was asked. Basically, getting all that stuff done before just going on whatever a patrol looks like for the active duty watch.
And there's a full scaffolding has been built, so that people can walk up to view over the wall. And you let a fresh recruit know, and they
Yep,
are going to attend to the captain's armor.
because we take our responsibilities very seriously, and because we're still new. And he's gonna eventually get up to his post at the top of the wall.
What's your passive perception?
13.
All right, no worries. Um, Junior.
I think after a couple drinks with the almost former captain, uh, I will retreat back to my quarters, which will have to leave soon. I've, it's not a temple, but I've done the best that I can to set up a shrine, essentially, that I can pray at, a spot to place my holy book with all of my favorite passages earmarked. Uh, Favorite's an interesting word. The ones that hold the most meaning to me. I'll light some incense and I will attempt to pray for guidance and insight.
A religion check. While you were
Another
doing
dirty
that,
20.
I love it. Osman.
Could I, just from watching and from the years of this, could I figure out what, is there any way I would have been able to find out the news about Gamfrel uh rising?
I'm gonna
Whether
put
sending my
out an
fox
insight
or
check.
anything.
An insight check, but I'm gonna set your DC at 22.
Okay. Um, that is very loosely possible.
This did occur in a tent, so it's
That is
possible,
true.
but it's difficult.
That is true. On a nat 1, I definitely don't know that.
Nope.
Well, then I still have another reason to do this. I was hoping to send a private message to Lyndon Gamfrel when they were alone via my fox.
I love it, and we will get to that momentarily.
Gotcha.
Incredible.
You got a dirty 20?
Because you saw me, I assume.
You would have seen the Casca Landing messenger coming through. Absolutely. And we will get to that momentarily.
So good.
And you got a dirty 20 for
I
your
did.
religion check.
Mhm. I
May I
clasp
ask,
my holy symbol.
go
It's
ahead.
holy symbol of ink is, as you well know, Saturday. It is a crescent moon within a crescent moon crossed with a staff, like this. And I wear it as a pin, holding my cloak. And I will take it off very reverently, place it in between my hands, close my eyes, and inhale the smoke and pray.
Can I ask what the manner of your prayer is?
I am asking ink, they of magic, of knowledge, of war, for guidance and wisdom in this moment as I suddenly find myself. I I already felt responsible for all 40 lives in this encampment, but there's a difference between spiritual and moral responsibility and leadership.
You're going to receive a very simple response. It is short, it is brief. And it permeates your mind. Peace is not won through action, but through compassion.
A silent gratitude sent back.
And a fox will show up at your tent.
Specifically, a fox wearing a fox mask, concealing its true face.
As I'm putting my holy symbol back onto my cloak. Well, that's not something you see every day.
The fox mask is in all of the iconography of a fox face that would be associated with the stranger.
You know this.
And says, "What were you praying for?"
Guidance.
On how to kill us better?
No.
Hmm.
So I take it you are a messenger from, and he will gesture in the direction of the wall and what lies beyond it.
I'll let
May I
you
have a
believe what.
name?
No. We've met, or rather, I've seen you a lot. Make it a point that you don't see me. It's part of my job. You put yourself in front of a vulnerable spot when that guitar got struck earlier.
I did.
How'd you know another arrow wasn't going to come right after that?
I didn't. That's why I put myself there.
Hmm. So, what does your god think about all the murder you've had to do?
Well,
Killers,
she is a
plural.
war god,
Hmm.
but I assume, well, I will, assuming that I can't see the person I'm actually talking to,
Mm-mm.
uh, Junior will attempt to kind of lean against the tent wall, which is not the best place to lean against because it is by its nature not very solid, so it doesn't quite work. So he's just kind of shifting every couple seconds, but
Mm.
attempting to appear slightly more casual. I won't pretend to know why you're here. I enlisted to try and ensure that those younger than me might have a better chance at seeing the other side of this.
Hmm. I'm going to ask you a kind of question that people in ranks don't normally ask. It's seen as ridiculous, but murderer to murderer, how many?
He closes his eyes and you can see the weight. 19,
Oh,
if you count by my hand. If you count those I haven't been able to save, many more. I can give you their names.
oh.
I
So
can
we have that in
explain their
common.
faces. I try not
118.
to. Oof.
And those aren't failed to save. Those were at the end of a blade or something else. Very personal. I don't have great sweeping magics or anything that can do it where I don't have to look at them.
Do you enjoy it?
No, but I think it's the only thing I'm good at.
You know, it is a festival day.
That's what I heard this morning.
I don't know about you, but I am very tired. I
Well,
would not mind just a day.
I'll make you an offer
I'm
if you're
listening.
interested. You talk to whoever you need to talk to make sure you and your fellow colonizers feels a little too polite. Your fellow conquerors agree to lay off the little guy for the day and then write up some sort of official script and place it in my mouth. And I'll take it back to mine. And if they can see the official seals or whatever they need, then we'll believe you. But to be perfectly plain about it, you can have your day. I won't relax until I'm back. I won't relax until this is over. And when this is over, I probably won't be alive. So, I'll take your official seal writing back to where it needs to go, but I'm coming with you the entire time.
We
I'll
would
stay out
expect
of
something of
sensitive
similar.
places.
Sorry. You're still
I'll
making
stay
your
out of
demands.
I'll stay out of your sensitive areas. Ignore I'll avoid all the places that I'm sure my superiors would really like for me to collect vital information on. And if you make that
Courteous.
proclamation, I'll come out myself and call the same way you did, with that little bit of magic that makes us louder than we should be, that we have an agreement. But the problem is, everybody wants to say, oh, it's a festival day. But what about the people who still want to win? Because for the people who still want to win, a festival day would be a perfect surprise attack.
It would.
And while personally we're all guilty enough to burn in hell, and I'm okay with that, there's at least one person who I think could enjoy a day.
I can think of at least 32.
Oh, you have a much more, I don't know the right word, but let's just say our views on things are a little different then. Because
It would seem so.
I don't know how many are with me here. But as far as I'm concerned, only one of them is innocent, and that's only because there's someone who's actually innocent that's waiting on them to get home.
Ah, we're talking innocence. I won't discuss morality with you. It seems your views there are quite firm. That doesn't seem
Yeah.
a productive conversation, but you have made your demands. I would ask the same of you. We would need official documentation on our end of at least a day's ceasefire.
Okay. I make it a point that my
Perhaps an
superiors don't see
exchange
me.
of some sort, a gesture of goodwill. Gifts are customary on this day, are they not?
They are.
A proclamation and an exchange.
I'll send
Perhaps
someone
maybe we
out with
can open that portcullis.
I'll send someone out with the fox. Blonde. And the reason why I'm sending them and not me is because I just told you that there's one person on both our sides that doesn't deserve hell for this. So you should understand just how much I am willing to burn if anything happens to them.
Junior will nod.
Okay, then.
Also, if you're not going to actually give me a name, I'm going to make one up for you.
I'll give you a surname, since that won't give you any real information. Let's go with Amazu.
Amazu. They call me Junior around here.
Well, Junior, let's go get everybody else a day. Heck, you too, if you're brave enough. After all, the only eye that'll be watching, more than likely, is just me. Because I don't deserve a day.
Junior tries to figure out how to express the sadness that statement brings without it coming across as condescending. And can't quite figure it out, so we'll just let that lie. I hope a moment of, well, peace is hard to come by, but I hope you find a moment of it regardless. Before the long one. That wasn't
I
a
have
threat, by the way, just a sense of inevitability out here for all of us.
No, I know. But while when your eyes close, you see faces that you couldn't save, I see 118 that I was exactly meant to make sure didn't get saved. In fact, probably some of the ones that were my work were the ones you couldn't save, if we're being honest.
Quite probable. Perhaps we
Question
should
though.
end this conversation before it turns to uncomfortable topics.
Yeah, you're probably right. After all, you're not the one who decided, I already have a lot, why don't I just go get more? So you're not the one I really want to be angry with. You probably came into this just as innocent as I did. It's a shame that we're not now. But you're right.
Better me
That's
than
enough
someone
talking.
else.
And that fox will follow you until this gets done.
I'm gonna jump
We'll
over.
absolutely not let the fox enter any tents.
I did make that agreement that I would stay out of
Yes.
tents.
Yep.
I won't look at sensitive documents. Like, this is
Mhm.
purely about this.
Yep.
I'm gonna jump over to Marsh.
Hello.
I have to tell Marsh this, don't I? Damn it. But focus on them.
Someone stumbling and drunk and who came into here about 2 months ago. His name is Peter.
Right.
17. Big pointed ears, super dark hair. Just chunk off his ass, just come stumbling up to where you are.
Hello, Peter.
Hello. Lover boy. Just gives up. Like one of the most, like, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm.
How goes your watch?
So far, uneventful. And now you are here.
Uneventful is good. We've been just sitting around here for months. I thought we had to shoot people or stab them or something.
Do you want to shoot people? Or
Well, I was
stab?
just told that that's what we were going to do, and they put us through the camps and they showed us how to stab people and shoot people. I don't even have an axe. I just have a sword and some stuff, you know.
Right. Would you
Why
like
did
to
they
try?
give me all this ink? Look at all this ink. Starts pulling bottles of ink out of a bag. What is all this for?
Do you not use it?
What do I have to use it for?
You could write in your journal?
Oh, what am I gonna write? Stare at a brick.
You could draw the birds. I do not understand why so much ink is a problem.
I'm not gonna use it. Do you want my ink? Here.
Sure. Thank you.
I found a whole bunch of homemade booze underneath someone's bunk.
Oh, whose bunk did you take it from?
The one closest to the wall.
All right. I will reach into my bag and give them a cookie.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm so drunk.
Yes. Would you like some water?
No, I'm gonna go drink some more booze. As this young man starts to walk before an arrow goes through his head.
I will go pick up his body and take it somewhere. I will go into a rage as I do, so that if I am to get hit, it will hopefully be less.
A couple of arrows stick into your back, but it don't hurt you.
Right. So much for revelry. And I will take him to the tent.
A healer attempts to save young Peter. Can't be done.
I do not think he can be saved. Could you help me with these?
Absolutely. One moment. You
Thank
get them
you.
pulled out of your back.
Thank you.
You're healed.
I appreciate that. And I will return to my post.
Let's move over to Twinkle Toes.
So he's just been basically on patrol, go up the scaffolding, take a look, go over, check other stuff that needs to be looked at, and effectively is just killing time until the midday thing that everyone is waiting for now.
What's your passive perception?
13.
As you're doing this patrol, you see a couple of arrows from far off a field come over.
Like over the wall, or
From your side of the wall, far off, they come over and cross over the wall.
does it look like they're shooting at anything, or they're like, what does it look like? Is this normal?
You don't know why this is happening, but you see a young man get shot.
On the other side? Like, so just so I have it clear, somebody on our side is firing arrows over the wall,
Yep.
and it's going towards the other side, and I see it hit something.
Yep.
Is it the tents that are set up over yonder, or is it part of like our conflict?
It's someone not within your tent area
Okay,
or the other tent area that's being set up.
okay. Can I see from up here who got who took the arrow? Like, does it
It's a
look
young
like,
man.
do they have any like markings or any uniform or
It's a dark-haired young man. In his undershirt, with his breeches.
He was just outside.
Yeah, he was talking to someone and got shot in the head.
I guess that's why you keep your head up or down in this instance. Poor sucker.
You then see Marsh take the body and take a couple of arrows. Marsh is 5'4", small, blonde.
Up here on the scaffolding, you do come across Bellyton, the dwarf with the scraggly beard,
Mhm.
just kind of hanging his feet off part of the scaffolding and drinking.
Shouldn't you be in bed? You're not due up for another hour or so.
It's hard to sleep here. Christopher's bow got shot. His guitar got shot with a bow. Someone shoot a bow and arrow and just shot his guitar.
Gonna He's gonna lean down and he's gonna point over at the blonde person in the distance dragging a body away. And be like, "You see that? I know there's a few. Looks like there's probably a few of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that kid's got an arrow in the head now. You don't want that to happen to you. I suggest you back up a little.
It could have been Christopher right earlier.
Could have. Do you want that to be you instead?
No, I want to go back to the farm.
Yeah, so keep your head down. Your body parts away from where arrows can get you.
Yes, you good order. As he just kind of crawls along the scaffolding into the stairs, and he's crawling down. He's very drunk.
He's gonna feel that tomorrow.
Um, due to your passive perception, you do see a messenger hawk fly through the air.
Our side, does it, which way is it going?
It's on your side, but
And
it
it's
is
headed
flying to the east.
flying to the east? Is it still on our side?
It's going to cross over the wall.
How high up is it?
About 60 feet from where you are.
Can I shoot it down?
You can try.
Okay.
Just so I understand what's about to get shot at, is this his side sending out a messenger hawk?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, like, oh, I thought it was like basically because that's why I asked which way it was going. So it's
Well,
going to the east.
it's coming from the Unified Empire to the eastern shore over the wall.
Is this something that happens normally?
No.
No. So I would have probably never seen a messenger hawk.
Shooting over to the enemy? No.
No. Yeah, I think if he saw a message coming from our side going to the other side, he would try to shoot it down. Because he's probably like, spy message.
Entirely reasonable.
Would I see him? Would I have been able to watch him this whole time? Because I will say, me the person
Your
was
passive is pretty high, so yes.
yeah, because I was watching, and I was gonna make the joke that if Peter hadn't moved, I was gonna try to shoot him in the knee like a Skyrim guard or something.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. So if I see you like get ready to try to shoot something down, is it a bow or are you like a magic user?
You don't even you see kind of like a hand wave.
Hmm. I will damn it, my familiar's busy. If the fox wasn't busy, I'd have had the fox go get the bird. But instead, I'm not aiming for Linden, I'm aiming for near Linden, but I'm gonna attach a roll of parchment that says "Let it fly," or
I think
like
I
leave it
would be
alone.
firing before I see that
So
happen.
I'm actually going to ask for a really important thing right here, right now. I'm going to ask for an initiative roll from
Sure,
both of you.
sure.
Cool.
War Wizard versus Gloomstalker, the two initiative bonus classes.
Exactly. I want to see whose message gets there first.
With a
Uh,
17.
I got a 16.
So there will be an arrow with a message that will strike near you, Lyndon.
Yeah.
The question is, do you want to look at that or do you want to shoot?
I think he's good. Like, okay, hold on. Let me make a roll just to for my own choice. Yeah, so I just rolled intelligence and the thing hitting the wall here, and this seems more important at the moment because it feels like that's the one that's on the timeline. So he's going to try to shoot the bird.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Critical hit for 22 fire damage.
All right. I've already rolled to see which side of the wall it lands on.
Mm-hmm.
I did that when you said you wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So the bird's gonna land on your side of the wall.
You'll
So
start
you
going
have
down
both
the
a
stairs.
message
He's
on
gonna
an
pull
arrow.
the arrow out of the wall with the message and run down the stairs.
Right. What's your speed?
Right now, 30.
Okay. Um, we're gonna call that good for this moment in time that you can actually do that and then run out of the way before Asmain has the capacity to attack you again.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
you shoot
mean,
down our messenger
you,
bird, I'm shooting you.
I
But
mean,
if
you weren't
that's
bringing me down with one arrow anyway. Don't worry.
yeah, I know. I'm aware.
All right. So you have the message from the
Hmm.
other side via arrow, but you can also collect the bird.
Yeah, I am going to collect the probably very scorched messenger bird.
Yeah. So one moment. It has a Spire Lord seal on it.
Remind me which side that is.
The Spire Lords are the upper echelon of government on the Unified Empire.
Okay.
And it is addressed to Megiostris Domasco of Elegant City.
Okay.
We have decided to start a cessation of fire for the next 14 days to allow you a respite. It is my sincere apology that, unfortunately, I must request an escort for my daughter, Rakoka, out of Elegant City to Ouroboros. We will not attack you, and I have sent word to the various encampments. It should reach soon. Please consider that my daughter is an innocent and simply a shopkeep. I do not wish bloodshed, and I understand that Donna Kavia III, our current emperor, wishes to press forward, but I would ask for peace for but a few days. Kindly,
Okay.
Lord Brelot of Thronespire.
Yeah, so Lyndon is a young soldier. He's also somebody who is from simple means. He's going to look at this note where basically nobility from so that Ange understands. Nobility is basically asking for a ceasefire so their daughter can travel somewhere and asking
Mhm.
for an escort from the enemy.
Yep.
He's going to look around, see if anybody noticed what had happened.
None of the soldiers here. I'll guarantee you that.
Note's gone.
I need to ask Gone how.
He burned it.
Hey, everybody. Sometimes you offer people things, and you know what? Sometimes fuck those things.
Sometimes rich people try to treat an active battlefield where people are dying that aren't them like
Mhm.
it's theater. And sometimes it's good to remind those rich people what's going on because likely they're part of the reason why the battlefield exists in the first place. Um, and question, did this happen out in the open because he had to go collect that bird?
So here's the
I
thing:
assume,
you would have had to go down below the wall,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. It would
and
have been
that's the
on the,
problem is there would not be a clear line of sight.
yeah, that's what I was assuming as well, but I probably
Yeah,
should have asked.
yeah. Because I was like, if there was a line of sight, like, you know,
The only thing that you know specifically is that a messenger bird was taken down,
yeah. And I don't know for a fact where it was coming from or where it was headed, so
or
I
what.
wouldn't.
You have no idea what the message can contain. You have no
Yeah.
idea what that contains.
Um,
So he's also going to chuck the messenger bird in a bush.
Yep.
beautiful. And with no line of sight, I can't shoot you a message and be like, and be like, does it have anything to do with us? Actually, Usman would not have shot the bird down if I knew what the message was.
So then he's going to look at the other note.
All right. This man, what did he send?
I sent leave it alone for now. Or leave it alone for now. Uh or leave it alone for now. We're in the middle of a negotiation with your camp.
Well, as they say by the water, that ship has sailed. He'll crumple he'll crumple that note and set it on fire too.
Beautiful. The fox will relay that there was a messenger bird uh that looked like it was headed towards our camp that got shot down by one of your wizards to Junior.
Can you give me a description of what that person looked like?
Uh, what is you know what? Hold on. With line of sight, with the fox familiar hopefully able to do some sneaking, as I've clearly demonstrated he can, I'll surmise that I'm able to give you a description of Lyndon.
Okay.
Because I've seen him for who knows how long he's been on this battlefield. So I'll give that
Hmm.
The
description.
last 6 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
several months.
So I'll pass that
Thank you.
along.
That is appreciated. Lyndon the second is working through his head.
Wouldn't you be Lyndon the first? Aren't you older and higher ranking here?
That's the joke though.
Yes, that's the
Okay,
joke.
gotcha. I
Listen,
missed
Twinkle Toes
that.
came in and asserted dominance, and Junior was like, you know what? Sure thing, Bucko.
Um, At this point in time, we're going to reach close to noon, as there are 3 wagons absolutely low with supplies and so many horses coming up to the Unified Empire side. There's also in the far distance, visible to at least one of the Remike, a contingent of horses and soldiers and people. They're a couple miles off.
Can we see them
or
from the
Empire
wall?
people?
Sorry.
Oh, so on the other side of the wall, on the Remike side, on the Eastern Shore side, there's a whole contingent of soldiers. It looks like the majority of them are sea elves.
Okay. So they're on our side, right? They're not like an enemy. Okay. How have our talks on with Junior and Junior's efforts gone? Because I know we're fast forwarding, so.
Yep, we're fast forwarding because that's how you get to the end of chaos.
That is true.
Junior, I would like
Yep.
just a general persuasion roll.
Yep.
With advantage? Because
Yep,
the
you know
fox?
what? We're going to give you advantage.
Fabulous. Thank
Glad
you.
I could help you out, buddy.
Oh. So I have a +1 to my persuasion. I rolled an 18 and a 19, so that's a dirty 20.
I love it. You have convinced everyone here.
I do feel like also not to like fully do a scene here, but I think I would have pulled Twinkle Toes aside and just been like, listen, I need you to be on the same page. If you see a messenger bird coming from our side, that needs to be communicated before any action is taken.
If I went to communicate it, it would have been gone. Isn't that how spies communicate?
Then you don't destroy whatever was left.
I didn't destroy whatever was left. It was destroyed in the attack. I hit it with a firebolt.
Yeah. Can I roll insight to see if I figure
Go
out
ahead.
that lie?
Roll
Yeah.
deception.
Also, I'm gonna let the roll happen, but this is fun.
Mm-hmm. Looking to beat an 18.
So with my -1, I got a 17.
Oh
Beautiful.
man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I have
Crock of
spent
shit.
so many years in the classroom. I know when someone is lying to me about homework, about what happened to pieces of paper,
Yeah.
and whether or
Also,
not they were eaten by the dog.
the fox next to you goes, he's lying. My eyes are the ones, or I'm the one who
You,
shot the arrow,
no,
telling
you,
him to give it a second.
Thank you for that information, but you hush right now.
Also, you would have seen what I did with it anyway.
Those men, because it was behind the wall.
I will pull Lyndon the First very close and whisper. I suddenly find myself responsible for this entire camp, and I need you to be on the same page as me. Because despite my better judgment, I trust you.
Linda's be like, "What are you talking about?" Like he doesn't know about your promotion yet.
Yeah. Assume that I download all that information to you in a very hushed tone.
Can I roll perception to see if I overhear it since I
Yes,
am
you
right
can.
there?
Yes,
Yeah!
you can. I'm gonna want a stealth roll actually from Lyndon Jr.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
make a pitch here. Foxes have much better hearing than tieflings. So can I have advantage, or should I look up what a fox's
whole thing is.
What can a fox hear? I'm gonna give you advantage just because.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna need it.
Forgot to turn thaumaturgy off.
With double 17s on the die plus 7.
You absolutely hear with
Or plus
my
9.
6 stealth.
Nice. I
Yep,
don't
just
say the
casually
fox.
scouting covert information. This
The
is
fox
fine.
is silent. The fox is absolutely silent, but I am writing down with my hand. I'm taking notes on everything I just heard, and I am going to have Marsh deliver those to our person in charge.
Yep. The information that you get is that command is being passed to Junior.
Yeah.
And I think you would also hear, unfortunately, you would also hear that morale is very low and that we really need. Junior doesn't curse, but
Like
he
Yeah.
gets close.
Morale being low,
We
although
need a
would be
break.
probably be pretty obvious anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Marsh, you're gonna receive this message.
All right.
just an arrow flies near you that you recognize because I'm the only one who makes my arrows myself, which is why they're all black.
Right. I will read the message. I will say, for fuck's sake. And I will throw it away.
But you're not going to tell the
Also
superiors?
We are also changing leadership.
Yeah, but it's still valuable info for
I
us
do
to
not.
know.
I love that the decision was throw the fuck away.
Damn it.
That's really funny.
It's fine. I can report it later because I still know it.
The dichotomy of like how all of our characters
Yes,
on both sides. It's beautiful.
it's so funny. Each side has one person that just won't fucking listen, and if they're not sure because it keeps switching. Oh, I love this. This is so good.
So much no butting happening.
So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut to a moment
Yes.
because these moments are gonna happen in quick succession
Mm-hmm.
as we near what will be the end of this. Captain Wickless comes out of his tent with his full armor and regalia as those 3 carts reach those 3 wagons, which are actually bringing a number of party supplies. The throne of the Emperor has delivered a cake, provisions, booze, and everything to set up a party for the promotion of an officer. Uh, 18 barrels of Wubworm Valley mead are unloaded. As the captain comes up to you, Junior. Right, let's make it fast. I don't want a whole ceremony. Just like to move on.
Yes, sir.
I'm still sir, but it feels wrong.
Last I checked, you still outrank me, sir.
Still feels wrong. a bunch of people start unloading a giant cake. And then we're going to jump over to the Eastern Shore side. Yes, I see a finger.
I was about to message you on Discord to ask this, but if we're on our side and I'm not interrupting, I would have gone to my superiors and told like the person in charge everything I heard, all of the knowledge, and the site of the party that's clearly about to happen.
Lieutenant Ashley Tor, who's still fucking exhausted. Right,
We do this, we strike, now we win, and it'd be easy.
Lightly, what's the fucking point?
So that we can go home.
Do you think that's going to send us home? Do you know why I'm being sent home? Would you like to know?
No, I don't actually care.
Fair.
What I care about is this fighting ending, and us simply standing at each other, shooting those who happen to be drunk and expose themselves and when they're being stupid on either side, doesn't end this part of the conflict. So, let's end this part of the conflict. I'm already behind their lines right now.
You're behind the lines. How many are
Yes.
there?
30 something.
All right.
I've been very careful to keep our route as unhelpful as possible.
All right.
But you did speak a lot.
I did not state numbers.
Yeah.
I stated my promotion and that morale was low.
Yeah.
So, this is what I'm going to say to you. Do you know what's going to end this fight?
The people with more power sitting down and talking to each other about what they actually want to do.
No. That's not how you end these fights. Do you realize what happens when they talk to one another? They decide our fate. If you want to end this conflict, when Lieutenant Pendrick Sylvia comes up, put an arrow through his fucking skull.
Is that on our side or their side? For me personally.
Our side.
Oh.
Then you and all of these people can leave, and nobody knows where the fuck you are.
That's not a bad idea. Except you've just told me. So if we do that, and you turn us in, doesn't that just sound great for you?
I've just been called back to my city so that I can investigate murders and bullshit. I have other things to deal with. I have people to deal with. I have dead people on the street, like you and like me, to deal with.
Okay, then. And I'll walk away. I delivered the information. What they choose to do with it is up to them. And before, I apologize if you can hear the chaos. Before Ange does what I know what Ange will do, because I know Ange. I'd like to roll a stealth check for the fox, and I mean obviously Junior and both Lindens know, so I don't know if they want to contest it or.
Eyes have not been taken off of that fox. Compassion, not stupidity.
Yeah, of course. May I roll this, GM?
Absolutely.
Nice. And I want to roll a stealth for myself as well, but I'll do those separately so that
Yes, please.
All right. So that's a 16 plus 7 for a 23 for the fox.
A 23 for the fox. All right.
Perception?
And a 14 plus 7 for a 21 for me personally. I'm still on our side. I'm not going over there.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. I mean, Marsh, if you want to try to find me, that's fine. But you weren't with me when I disappeared.
We're actually doing a very different perception check. All right. Asmin, what is your AC?
My AC is 16.
What are you doing exactly? Just specify for me, please. And thank you.
I am just trying to be in the camp, not in my hiding spot, and out of the way enough that nobody wonders where I am. Like that way of like being present but not being, you know, it's
Invisible.
yeah, like blending in or being in the shadowy parts. Actually, I think I have a thing about that. Hold on.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I forgot to add my wisdom modifier to the initiative, but it was probably already calculated. Blah, blah,
If you looked
blah.
at the Beyond thing, it was.
Yeah. Evading creatures that rely on dark vision. Where is my thing about
It's
being?
if you're in darkness.
Oh, okay. Because I'm
Yeah.
reading it and I'm
And
not
it's
seeing it.
now getting close to midday. The
Mm,
wagons on the Unified Empire side were early, but you were close to midday.
mm. Okay. Yeah. So, the fox, I'm hiding to like blend in. The fox has other intentions. Um, if anyone spotted the fox, then we can.
Yeah. We'll deal with that. For Gamfrel, and Captain Wickless, Lieutenant Ashley Tor comes right to that fucking portcullis and just leans against it as a superior officer of your enemies. Everyone, you can kill me, I don't fucking care. I would like to open this up. Because I have to leave today, and I would rather be anywhere but here. I would like to invite everyone from the Empire to share in our mead, our brandy, and our rations.
I'll turn to the man who is still at least for a few more minutes, my captain. And I cannot see the fox, I assume. I mean,
Even with that roll.
I could possibly make it with my perception.
Maybe.
No, okay.
Okay.
And I will quickly convey quietly to my captain slash commander this information of this communique that was received from the other side. I don't know the connection, if they were related to this person. My personal opinions of the person who sent that missive, not great, if I'm being honest. Um, and like, I would love to believe this, but two people attempting two very different kinds of connection in such close vicinity.
One moment. You know what? Fuck it. The worst that can happen is a couple of us die.
Sir.
Would you like me to attack the thing?
You asking me this question?
No.
I was gonna say, I hope not.
I was gonna say, who are you asking?
Yeah.
Oh, I am near the portcullis.
Oh, so you're asking Ashley?
You want me to break it?
Hold on. Let's wait for their response, and then we'll find
Alright.
out.
If I may,
Yes.
Commander, let's agree to set aside safe zones on either side. Give each side a few hours to prepare that. Anyone who is caught outside of those zones,
Listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk up and talk to her. And if I end up dead, I don't know, rain down hill.
yes, sir.
If I don't, the gap
Then you didn't
between the
want that cake
walls,
anyway.
the gap between the walls, between the two portcullises, that's our neutral space.
All right. That works.
Captain Wickless goes up to the gate. Ashley Tor and Captain Wickless begin talking. As we leave it up to fate, Ashley Tor looks back to you, Marsh. Open the gate.
All right. I will do that. Do you like me to roll an attack? Or
Actually, you're gonna have to roll strength or athletics. Because these have been sealed closed. This is not as simple as just opening it. You have to force it open.
that is a 26.
Excellent. As Captain Wickless looks back, to Linden, Junior and Twinkle-Toes, someone open the gate.
And then I'll go
Head
over.
over. Together?
Yep. you like a roll from us as well, or
Yes, please, with advantage. One of you.
what's your strength?
17 plus 3.
Okay, mine's 18 plus 4.
Absolutely, go right ahead.
22.
Um, so we're gonna start the good ending first.
Saturday.
What? Listen, I gave you a time frame and we're sticking to it.
Mhm.
And peace apparently wasn't an option for a lot of you.
I tried.
Um, Captain Wickless and Lieutenant Tor meet, hug, slap each other's shoulders. He gives her a nod. She motions to the actually greater amount of resources that the Eastern Shore has over here. I'm gonna address this right now. Like, when you have a portcullis, you have two, and there's a space between walls,
Mhm.
because that's the only way walls are effective. Just to answer a question for
Mhm.
some of our
Yeah.
players. Because otherwise, you just have people break through one gate, and that is stupid defense. We can accuse the Middle Ages and the Dark Ages and the Renaissance of many things. You know what we can't accuse them of? Being too dumb to realize that one wall was too little. But the two portcullises are raised. Ashley begins motioning out to various people who are actually really fucking relieved to not be shooting and stabbing each other today. And I'm going to ask everyone what they're doing.
My answer is dependent on everyone else's answer, so I'd like to go last.
All right.
Lyndon will be leaned up against the wall by where the two open uh, portcullises are, and he's going to just be leaning up against the wall, kind of enjoying the just kind of the somewhat chill ambience. He's not really much of a drinker, so he's not partaking in that, but he's somewhat relaxed, um, up leaning up against the wall, just kind of hanging out in between in that neutral zone area.
Marsh.
I am taking this moment of everyone being kind of distracted to be comfortable. I will go off on my own and relieve myself of my bindings.
Junior.
Junior will not directly join the festivities. He will park up alongside the wall on his side and listen because in an hour he'll be in charge and that comes with a certain level of responsibility for making sure that there is someone to be in charge at the end.
Housemaid.
All right, so is this like the end?
Nope.
During this piece, the fox watching from the Empire side where they can't be found, Osmane watching from the Eastern Shore side where they cannot be found, they are not taking the break. And they are watching everybody from both sides because all it takes is for one dumbass on either side to fuck this up. If anybody makes one mistake, starts a fist fight over a drink, whatever the case, that could reawake this and everyone's defenses are down. So they are monitoring, he is monitoring everyone. Both
Passive perception.
scimitars. Passive or
perception.
active? Passive is 19.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah. For his physical body, scimitars in hand, both of them. For the fox, just watching, because if he has to pop up on his side to like put blades in between two idiots, no one's going to question that because they're his allies. The fox can't exactly be a familiar and like, carry a weapon or anything. They can carry something, but like not something that's like big and obvious. So the fox is just watching.
Can I make a slight edit to what I said?
Absolutely.
Because Nutmeg has ADHD and Nutmeg forgot about the fox. Being the only person who's probably aware of this potential danger in the camp right now. Rather than parking up outside of festivities, I will be searching because there was a promise made and a promise broken. So I'm searching for that fox to put it down.
2 more carts show up from the Unified Empire and actually start unloading equipment for a new captain and begin packing up the materials for Captain Wycliffe. Out of curiosity, whatever's everyone else's passive perception?
I think it's the thing I've said multiple times tonight. 13.
Yes. You have, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't ask everyone at the same time.
15.
Only one person will realize that a parade of sea elves is nearing. And someone in very ornate armor and with very light hair and burn scars on half their face just looks out and pulls an Aug's pistol and begins to level it at Captain Wycliffe.
That person sees 2 swords like from the shadow behind them, both like their throat, one side for one sword, one side for the other.
Absolutely make that roll.
So let me check my dread, my ambusher. So here we go. Scimitar. For the first one, that's a 14.
Nar.
You said no?
No.
Got you. 18.
Yes.
Cool. I'm not actually trying to cut them. I'm trying to make them aware and be like, this was hard fought. I am watching everybody. You just got here. I will tell you everything that has been going on. No one has more information than me because even our own side barely sees me. My name is Uzmain Amazu, and I'm a fan of your work.
I'm aware of you, actually.
Then all I'm going to say is everyone here on our side too is incredibly weakened right now. You're the only one who showed up refreshed and not half starved and half dead. Give them today. And if you give them today, I can have their camp on the other side heavily damaged the minute this day of peace is over.
A day of peace.
One day. And the minute
day.
it's over, they're screwed. You have my word.
Just holsters his pistol. What's your name again?
Uzmain. And that's the last time I'm going to tell you.
Right. I heard it the first time. I needed to make sure. Pretenders, you know. People who think they're important.
I'm not important. None of us are important. You're not important. I'm not important. There's only one person in this camp who's important, and they're only important because they're important to somebody else. And that somebody else is important to me. But as far as I'm concerned, every single person other than them on this camp is guilty of a lot, and that includes me. In fact, I'm more guilty than almost anyone here, save you and a few others who have the power to tell other people what to do. So, I'm going to tell you what I just said. This day of peace happens. You're celebrated for your arrival. You don't act like a piece of shit for one day. And the minute this is over, we'll wipe them out. That's perfectly fine by me.
Deal?
Deal. And I'll lower the blades.
Puts up a hand. Shake?
No. And I'll lower the blades away from their throat.
Fine. All right. Persuasion.
Do I get advantage? Because everyone else is already doing this, and it very much shows that if she does anything, it won't be just me that has a problem with her actions.
I'll give you advantage just because.
Okay. Because as someone who normally plays charisma, this is not a charisma character. 15.
Pendrick Sylvia. Fully accepting. Slides off their horse. Pulls their weapon and puts it in a bag. I heard you have a lot of kills.
Yes, I do.
How many?
118.
Above
Th-
table, how many hit points do you have?
48.
Such a shame. As there's just a finger and a whisper, and you are dead.
There's one thing I would like to do
Yeah.
before I die, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, the fox found a way to be hidden, thankfully,
Yeah.
but was holding a candle.
What are you doing with that candle?
The minute the fox, or the minute I die, that means the fox dissipates because they're familiar.
Yep.
And the minute they do, one of those wagons that came in with all of that alcohol, well, I don't know if it works the way I think it does, but in most cases, alcohol is flammable.
Absolutely, it is.
So I was holding on to this for after, but I died, so I can't say it didn't happen. This was a precaution or when this is done.
Uh-huh. We're gonna come back to that momentarily. Hey, Junior, what are you doing?
Yep. As I said earlier, I was hunting down that fox.
Yes,
If
you
I
were.
may, I would like, we can put it down to a roll to see when or if I locate this fox in time.
Mhm.
Because I do have thaumaturgy, which I do believe can snuff out fire.
Yep. This time I ask from the two people involved in this action is initiative.
Okay.
Yep.
Never mind.
And this is
19.
just determining a course of events.
12. I'm perfectly fine with failing at this, by the way, because I did
Hmm.
just die.
You absolutely fail at this. Hey, Twinkle Toes, what are you
Yeah,
up to?
Oh,
I mean, nothing as far as I'm aware has changed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if nothing's changed, then he's still honestly just hanging out. He doesn't know that anything is happening, so why would he do anything different?
Okay. Hey, Lover Boy, what are you up to?
I am I'm drawing.
Okay.
I do not know that my perception is high enough to know that anything has happened.
Nope. But I have to ask questions. I have to ask really important questions. Um, Belly comes up to you, Twinkle Toes. So drunk. Just grabs a hold of you. I had a piece of cake. I haven't had cake in months.
Was it good cake?
It was shit cake, but it was cake.
Was it that that icing that was kind of
It was
like a
very,
little too
very. It was too thick. Too
too
thick.
thick? Okay.
Too
Yeah, I
thick. It
don't.
was crunchy.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Cake shouldn't be crunchy.
The icing was crunchy. What the so, sometimes the cake is crunchy.
Not when it's good cake.
I've had a little bit cake then. As a bullet blows through his head.
He's gonna have that pause where he looks. There's that like delay where you're processing something, and as he's kind of looking, he there's that like ringing of like slow motion, but things aren't happening in slow motion as he immediately goes to start yelling about gunfire and looking around to see where that even came from.
Um, Pendrick Sylvia, with a full retinue of soldiers, has begun firing on everyone. Everyone. And I'm going to ask a really unfortunate question to everybody here in a second. Everybody who's still alive, what's your AC?
16 could be 21.
19.
16 or 18, depending on if I'm using my shield.
Twinkle Toes, which is it?
Okay, so if he is under attack and getting hit, it'll be 21
Okay, got it.
because it's
Hey,
the
you're gonna
shield
be
spell.
fine. You're gonna be fine. Um, Hundreds of rounds are unloaded as Pendrick's men do not have Augs, but they have Priya, a far superior firearm. Everyone is going to be taking 38 damage. As Ashley Tor begins to crawl through the dirt over to the Unified Empire side. Who's still alive? As you are all going to see Pendrick dismount off that horse, pull a long blue sword, and then that see off exterior dismantles as you see long white hair and a changeling face and all sorts of tattoos and brands. The peace was brief. The peace was a moment where people could join together. It was only a minute. It was only a moment. It was only a glimmer in the eye of a handful of people. Before it ended. The wall falls this day. The wall falls. But for a few brief moments, there was cake, and there was drinks, and there was merriment. There was tension still. But for a moment, you all felt how you should have felt if you were at your homes. Whether or not anyone actually died, we don't know. And we won't know for a long time. That's been the calling. Sometimes we go out with a bang, and sometimes with a whisper. But I allowed everyone the chance to just role play and be who you are. And that's my favorite time. I'm going to go ahead and throw out to our party who, like, that was just so fast. It was a blink and it was over.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to throw it out to the party. Number one, who are you? Number two, where are we going to find you? And number three, what would you want to eat at an end of the world party? And I'm going to actually pass this over first to Stevie.
That is me. I'm Stevie. You can find me on Instagram and Threads at stevie.lcx or Marina Painter Official. I do a whole lot of stuff on this channel. And also with Goblin Tuesday and with the bad ideas. And I would want to eat that pickle pizza from the pizza place near me. There's a pizza food truck that has shown up in my neighborhood twice, and both times I've full pulled a U-turn to get a pickle pizza. Give me a
Pass it
popcorn.
off.
Nutmeg.
It's me! Hi, y'all. I'm Nutmeg. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me at Nutmegan Tyndall on Instagram and Blue Sky. That's NutMeganTindell. You can find me. I co-produce over on What Happened in the Malachite Wastes. That is a fantasy slice of life podcast where we ask, while all the adventurers are off doing their thing, what are the normal people doing in town? What's the story of the insurance adjuster? Listen, his husband is not home very often. He's left to deal with the kids. He's trying to quit smoking. Let's tell his story. It's genuinely a really lovely time. I highly recommend it. You can find it wherever you get your podcasts. A very different vibe from most of the stuff you're going to find on this channel. Still very worth watching. You can also find me here. I recently was on The Wrong Royals. You can find that here on this channel. Highly recommend it. It's a great time. Go watch that to find out why I had some strong reactions in certain sections. What else? Oh, what I would eat. Probably my dad's enchiladas. They're really good, and they always taste like home. I don't get to have them very often, so whenever I do, it's quite a treat. And I will popcorn it over to Amelia.
Hi, I'm Amelia Malcolm. You can find me everywhere online at Disabled Dystopian. Just replace the Y in disabled, or the I, the first I with a Y. Um, I normally play far more charismatic, cheery, pacifist characters. So it'll be very different from Uzmain, who was an absolute delight to play. My first time in Saturday's world, and with Saturday, I think at a table at all, and I can't wait to do it again. This was different than anything else I've done previously. And my end of the world party meal would everyone has said a singular dish, and I'm so sorry, but I'm a little bit extra. This is going to be an actual meal, which is a salmon burger with a side salad that is apple, walnut, and a red vinaigrette. And then I would have an adzuki bean bun and a salted caramel chip cookie for dessert. And then my drink to end all drinks. If I'm going to die anyway, I will finally drink alcohol again, which is apple cider and rum with cinnamon. I don't drink
Ooh,
currently, but if I'm gonna die anyway,
yeah.
that's my end of the world meal.
And I'm Ange. You can
And,
find
and
me
I'm
at.
I'm so sorry, Ange. I'm
It's
so
okay.
sorry. I pal-parted it to Ange, my
Uh,
friend.
I'm Ange. You can find me at Adapting To and whatever the platform is online, whether it's YouTube, Meta, or Twitch. And you can find me playing games over on the Skeleton Crew, over on the Bad Ideas, Into the Night, Goblin Tuesday, and D in Denial. Go follow all of them. They all produce great stuff. And my group Unite the Factions is doing something really cool in the fall of 2027, where if you want to go to a D&D camp in Canada and escape the United States for a while, we're going to be going to 4 days in Algonquin Park up north, where we're going to be having a whole group of DMs and a whole group of players that are going to be basically having fun all weekend at a summer camp. There's going to be archery. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. It's a lot of outdoor great activities, and I'm going to send it back to the DM. After I say the end of the world meal that I'm going to have is about as much sushi as I can eat before I explode.
Hell
I for,
yes.
I forgot about sushi and poke.
Hell
Uh,
yes. Oh, poke. I had so much good poke when I went out to California.
I
I
love
I
poke.
there's no poke where I am. But travel, there's poke. And it's like, oh yeah.
I'm
Hey
so spoiled
everybody.
where I live. We have food from everywhere.
I'm Saturday. I'm your Saturday night. That's night with a K, because armor and stuff. Where can you find me? Everywhere as your Saturday night. Unless it's here on Into the Night AP. And that's night with an N. Or you go over to the Bad Ideas, you go over to Goblin Tuesday, you go over to a bunch of places. Do you realize how many places I pop up? I'm a million people online. There's so much stuff coming out, and this was but a quick flash fry in the bucket of the fun we have here. So I want you to make sure that you go check out what happens when you give me many sessions and many hours to absolutely ruin your life, because that is our brand. I hurt you, and it's beautiful. And I'm going to be fair right now. If I have only one thing to choose, and it's the last thing I'm going to eat before the world explodes, it is a mashed potato and gravy pizza. Mashed potato and gravy pizza with a
This is
whole,
intrigue. This is intrigue. Sorry, not
yeah,
there's no disgust there. Just tell me
same
more.
intrigue.
mashed potato and gravy pizza, but I need a full side of bacon, cheesy breadsticks, and as many shrimp as you can put in my body before I die. Then we're good. Also, mashed potato and gravy pizza, if you haven't had that before, it's fucking awesome. All right? You get the pie crust, and then you have the spaghetti sauce on the bottom, and then you have mashed potato, and then you have gravy, and then you have cheese on top, and then you put all of that in the oven, and when it comes out, you slice it up, and you say, I've died and gone to carbs.
I wouldn't have expected the spaghetti sauce. Everything else was what I was
No, you
thinking.
have to put the spaghetti sauce on the bottom so it has the proper pizza flavor,
Okay, okay.
but then you have to have the mashed potato and the gravy and the cheese on top.
Brown gravy.
Yes. I'm sorry, it's mashed potatoes and gravy. What do you want from me? I'm from the Northeast. Brown gravy goes on potatoes.
I want brown gravy to be better, is what I want.
That's fair. Hey, everybody. I could have hurt everyone here more. Things could have happened differently, but we had a few hours of people making their own choices. And every time you make your own choices, it's a bad idea.
That's the wrong channel.
Yeah, I was gonna
I was
say.
thinking the same thing.
I know that that's both the wrong channel, but it's also true.
There are no bad ideas when it comes to TTRPGs.
That's wrong. Have you seen some of the people who do this?
But yes, that's you. Yeah.
Where's the handle of my mug so I can just sip menacingly?
Two can play that game.
It's empty.
I've seen some of you out there. You make bad choices, and I judge you for it.
That's actually really funny. One of my on Curse of Strahd game that I play in with Skeleton Crew, my character's tagline every time we're getting into a fight with intelligent creatures is he pulls out his sword and he looks at them and he goes, "Make good choices."
I fucking love that. Hey, we're gonna have links for everyone here down below, wherever I can get their links and put them so that you can find them online. Why? Because I love everyone who comes and plays with me. And I can't wait to see you for the next game. Hey, I didn't even kill as many people as I normally do.
I'm honestly shocked I didn't die.
I mean, to be fair, how many of us survived that battle?
2.
It's bad. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Boy.